Croissants are very popular and they are included in your snacks and breakfast. But if they are filled with a filling, it tastes more good. Hello and welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana and to the Ultimate Baking Series with me, Chef Afraz. Today I'm going to show you a stuffed croissant with a chicken filling. So let's go ahead and run through the ingredients to make chicken croissant. I would require capsicum, spring onion, chicken breast, garlic cloves, green chillies, soya sauce, cornstarch, crushed black pepper, salt, oil, croissant dough. So let's start making our stuffed croissant. For that, first I'm going to make the stuffing. I'm going to cut some spring onion. Actually, I'm going to chop them. So after chopping the onion, I'm going to chop some green capsicum. Then I'm going to chop some garlic, just crush it and then just finely chop this. With this also some green chillies. And now finally I'm going to cut the chicken. Here I'm using breast, so let's slice it. And now I'm going to cut this into small pieces. So first let's cut them into julienne and then let's chop it. If you want, you can also use chicken mince. So now that we have done all the cutting chopping, let's heat up a pan with some oil. So now once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add the chopped spring onion, the garlic and green chilies. Saute this nicely. And then quickly I'm going to add the green capsicum. Saute this nicely. And we don't want to overcook the capsicum as we want the crunch of it. So now let's add the chopped chicken. Open this up. Let the chicken cook. In the meantime, I'm going to dilute some cornstarch with water. This will help to bind them. Now let's add some seasoning, some salt, some crushed black pepper and a dash of soya sauce. If at this stage you feel like you have to add little water, you can add little water to this. And now to bring all this together, I'm going to add some diluted cornstarch. Give this a nice mix. So now our stuffing is ready. As you can see, everything has come together. I'm going to shut the gas and let this cool. So now when it cools, I'm going to add some spring onion green. So let's finally chop this up. So now let's add this in. And now we start rolling the croissant sheet. So this is a croissant dough which I have made in my earlier videos. If you would like to know the recipe, you can log on to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana on YouTube and know the recipe of a croissant dough. Just some refined flour and roll this out into a half-inch thin sheet. To make the croissant dough, it is a bit time consuming, but if you make it in bulk and keep it in the refrigerator, it could be easily stored, and then whenever you want, you can make plain croissant, chocolate croissant and stuff it with your desired filling. So now after rolling this into a thin rectangular sheet, I'm going to start cutting the edges as I want this in a rectangular shape. And then let's cut this into triangles. So now after cutting this, let's take one rectangular sheet and shape them into a crescent shape of croissant. So I'm going to just cut this from between so that we can stretch this out. And then I'm going to stuff this lovely stuffing of chicken, and then I'm going to tightly roll this up. Into a crescent shape like this. And now similarly I'm going to stuff the remaining croissant sheet. So now after shaping all the croissant, I'm going to place them on a baking tray. Before that I'm going to lightly grease the tray so that it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to keep this, leaving some space in the center, because again this will rise. And now I'm going to cover this with a wet muslin cloth and keep it for proving for around 10 to 15 minutes. So now after keeping this for around 10 to 15 minutes, as you can see, it has proven. Now quickly a milk wash on the top, light milk wash. And now this is ready to go in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for around 10 to 12 minutes. So here you see the croissants have baked to perfection with a nice lovely filling of chicken. So let's plate them. So here you go, a lovely delicious chicken croissant, nice flaky and with the moist stuffing of chicken. Do try this. If you like the videos that we share on YouTube, do subscribe to us on our YouTube channel.